What's going on, you guys? It's me, AnarchYxNinja, and today they just gave Yoda and Maul blocks, so we're here to play that. We're gonna try in Heroes vs. Villains. We did a little bit when we were streaming, but there wasn't enough interesting gameplay, so we're here to record some special ones. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. My biggest thing I want to test while we are streaming, we would RB dash through someone, and it doesn't go through the block anymore like it used to. I hope it was just lag, because otherwise that's a big mistake. So we're about to find out. There's a Maul blocking. Apparently, I just looked at the map and my team hasn't moved. Alright, there I couldn't tell. He might have been blocking. He might have released a block when we hit him. Not sure. Hey, a teammate! Haven't seen one of you in a while. Alright. So, this is a strange lobby so far. Everyone's just camped. Yo, we played guys who did that earlier who just camped there. Is that like the new fucking strat? All people do is camp nowadays? Nobody wants to actually get in lightsaber fights? Is that what this game is becoming? So there's the block. He literally does the same thing, except now you just magically kind of don't get hit. It's not that they had it to block, really. It's just now he doesn't get hit when you hold that button. So, I mean, it depends on how you look at it. Ah. Red light, everybody. Well, all that camping really did not accomplish a whole lot. Oh, they got general spams. Let's see. Spam swag at me. We need to study. You cannot hide. Fuck, he couldn't even finish because he's already dead. Red light. Ah! Hands up! Don't shoot! Couldn't resist. Where'd he go? Where did he go? He's dead. It does not matter where he went. Well, so far this team we're playing is not very good. Oh. Damn, we broke her and her ass. Yeah, see, the dash into a guy blocking doesn't do any damage anymore. I said it in the stream and I'll briefly explain it here, but that's not good. They're taking all the differences out of lightsaber combat now. That's what made Yoda so good and what made him not need a block, but now everyone's like, no, give him a block. A cheaply done one where you just hold it and he just kind of magically... He kind of dodges it a little. Looks like he's trying to maneuver, but... I don't know. I disagree. That's all I'll say. Not going to get into details. What? Swing, bitch! Well, they don't let me swing, so we die. Would have died either way, but... Our team's interesting. They just kind of... They do alright. We stick together, and then they just kind of randomly don't try to fight the bad guys all of a sudden. Guess they just wanted to wait for them to come to us. Let's see. Yeah, let's go this way.
More blood. Would you share? Show you what the Jedi can do. Come, follow.
The Force is strong with this one. It better be. Identifying targets. Like right there, I didn't hit anybody, even though I dashed right into the middle of them. So I get nothing for that, but now they can all just spam swing at me. So it gives you another reason not to really use his dash. So again, they're taking the importance of the speedy heroes out and... Didn't hit him right there. But he was swinging. So they've ruined the dash for Yoda pretty much. But he has a block that he kind of just does the same thing, but now sabers don't hit him. That's my take on it so far. A bigger thing they could have done to fix it, instead of giving Yoda and Maul a block, still would have the problem with that again, but they've taken out his LB knockdown, which is good. But get rid of the saber lock, so when I dash, I don't fly on my screen across the map and then all of a sudden appear back in front of them. That's what they could have done to actually improve lightsaber combat, not give an appearance that they did something when they didn't. That would be what I would have recommended, but clearly, I was explaining in the stream. I'm not going to go in too much depth, but clearly they had a meeting and they said this is how we're going to make lightsaber combat now, and each lightsaber change is doing what they want. They're doing it. It's not glitches from what I could tell. They fucking want to do it, so.
Trust in the Force, I do.
Lightsaber combat is unfortunately, at least for me, getting better. There is a lot of casuals who really like it because it's a lot more simple now. And one of the arguments is, oh, well, they have different stamina, so you gotta know. I go, yeah, that was always that way, kinda. And then you had to know who can block, who can break through a block, who can do this, who can do that. They've taken all that away now, and it's just kind of like, just see who runs out of stamina first. They're simplifying combat, let's put it that way. At least lightsaber combat. Which I do not agree. But again, that is their player base. Most people in this game are absolute trash, so it makes sense. At least from that standpoint. Notice I didn't hit Maul with that because he was blocking.
Without pride and destruction, do I?
Relate. So instead of having parries to lightsaber attacks, really this all started when they did that first thing where they took out parries. That was the first big, I don't know how you want to call it, mistake in my opinion. Again, their goal is to make it easier, and they are doing that, but I don't think they should have made it easier. I think they should have just made it more fluent and get rid of some of the bugs that were there. Like, you might as well have just kept the parries. That made another reason to stop spamming swing. Because now if you swing at the wrong time, you're going to get hit, and you can, you know, be open to attack. And then everyone's like, oh yeah, well that's still that way. You can dodge it and do it. And I go, yeah, it was that way before, but they're taking out those ways. Just making it simpler. Don't know how else to describe it. Really, all they needed to fix was when you're sitting on the ground getting up, when you're knocked down, you shouldn't be able to block on your ass. That's what they needed to fix. But instead of fixing that, they took out the whole parry mechanic entirely. So they didn't fix it, they just removed something, and everyone's like, oh, they fixed it. So now you sacrifice all that combat. That was one of the best things about this lightsaber system. If anything, they should have, in my opinion, to make it better, they should have had it be not hold block, but you have to time the block better when the hit's about to do it. So you can't just do this and just be blocking 30 lightsaber swings. But it's like, oh, block, block. You gotta hit it at the right time to do it. And if you don't, you get penalized. And that would fix the spam swing and spam block. Because if there was still a parry, if he's spamming swing, you can then deflect it and then hit him. So instead of adding heroes like Grievous, who, for instance, when he hits somebody blocking, he can then follow up with an immediate strike. That was another thing that started the downhill decline for this, because everyone started liking that. That's when you got the whole spam swing. That's why is now General Spamus to me, because when he first came out, everyone would do that because there was no parry. He could just keep hitting you instead of, oh, you know what, we might not want to have that for Grievous. We should probably take that out for the sake of lightsaber combat. They're like, you know what, we're going to give that to everyone. That goes to the whole point I said on the stream where they'll add something OP. I'm not necessarily OP in this case, but add something one way that kind of breaks it for everyone else, and instead of fixing the one problem, they fix everyone else to get on that same level. But again, what I said in stream is the problem with that is now you're spending your rare manpower. We all know there's not a whole lot of people working on this, and it takes time to do these things. So fixing one hero is a lot easier than fixing all the heroes. You're spending your precious man hours doing things that didn't need to be done. So instead of making everyone on the OP level, they need to bring them down a notch, is what they should have done. And that's how they fucked up lightsaber combat. That's why I don't think it's going to change anytime soon. Because that's kind of, they're doing what they want. They're getting the results out of what they want. I don't agree with it, but again, pretty much just sums up that it's a very casual game, and that's what's going to happen, unfortunately. So you're just going to have a lot of swinging and not swinging, and then dodging when you're out of stamina, and it's very simple now. It's simpler, let's put it that way. Where all that was still part of it, but if they had left the parrying, if they had fixed the save, like, if you watched a while ago, you know it was so fucking annoying. When you knock someone down, you're behind him, he's on his ass, and you hit him with a saber, and he blocks it. That was the stupidest shit I've ever seen. But they shouldn't have taken out the whole parry mechanic for that. They should have just fixed it so when you're on your back or behind them, or you're on your ass or behind them, hitting them in the back, that wouldn't happen. But they didn't. That's my whole point. I can't explain it any easier or nicer than that. But now we're going to try Maul. This is my first time using Maul. Let's see how it goes. I haven't actually really fought an Anakin either. Yeah, so you block by holding LT. LT used to be this type of dash. Another way to do it, but now it's blocked from Maul. For those wondering.
Why do I even try?
Scream.
You're nervous is making me nervous. So I can't... What? I can't block when he inverts me? Okay, so there's that. Don't know if that's they mean to do that or not. Now, if only there was a block break, he could have done something there. I can't swing. Woo, boy. Lightsaber combat is interesting right now. Guess I was out of stamina from all the having to block him spamming. What? Where'd I go? Oh, man, I teleported. I gotta pay attention to that stamina, especially now that he can block. Here, come on, test me. I want to see something. I want to see how fast his stamina goes down. Keep hitting. Come on. Hit me. Do it. Do it! Do it! Alright, it's there. Dooku, I was testing something. You mind leaving us alone? Luke was helping me out there. What was that? Did I open that? I think I just scared myself. Kind of looks like Maul's dancer when he's deflecting blaster shots. Remember your wands.
Target spotted.
See, back in the day, that right there would have broken his block and opened him up for an attack. But they don't want block breaks anymore. They just want everyone to be, when they're blocking, they're invulnerable. Even though there should be ways to do it. Like here, you can get behind him. That's the one way they can, like, do it still. But there were so many other ways that you could do it, which made lightsaber combat much more interesting. Because you're both trying to outsmart each other. Now, it's a lot less ways to outsmart them. You just kind of dodge around, get who can get behind. It's not as interesting, at least for me. And again, before it's like, oh, you just suck. Yeah, that's not an argument. We're doing fine.
Grasp and squirt.
There, let him get some damage.
They doubt, they fear.
They doubt. They fear. Did I just hit one behind me? I kind of fear and there's one gonna come in my butthole right now. Oh shit, I thought Anakin or Obi-Wan was on our side. Don't know why. Wait, so let's see, can I block now? I'm inverted, let's see if I can block. No. Okay, am I stupid, but is it that way for everyone?
Somewhere.
I thought if Obi-Wan did his mind trick, you could still block. No? I'm pretty sure that's how it was, right? I'm kind of confused. So either they changed that in this update, which I don't think I read. But again, you know me, I fucking glance over things pretty quickly. Or that's a glitch. So I'm not sure. I'm sure you can explain it better than I can. I think it's a glitch. I think I remember someone saying something along those lines in the stream earlier, so I think that's what's happening, but again, I'm not 100% sure. Hit me, I want to see something. Okay, or just get shot in the butt too, that works too. Let me see how this looks.
You want to go home?
Ah! Did not notice he had that sitting there waiting for me. Might not have dashed at him like that. Vader! What happened? Oh. Block his shot with like your hand. I saw that movie.
Make your choice.
Make your choice. See, I think Maul blocking, which again, he doesn't need it, but it would look so cool if you actually could parry the attack. It would make lightsaber combat so much better. It's like, oh, he fucked up, bam, and then you hit him with a counter swing. But now it doesn't really do that. Because again, Maul and Yoda did not need blocks if they weren't fucking the game up, but they currently are, so now you now there's a reason to put them in there. But what I am saying is it would still look pretty cool, though. But again, looks does not mean you should always put it in.
Identified.
Beware. See, this is where parrying needs to be a thing. I can just spam swing in that situation, and there's not much he can do because there's no penalty for me swinging at him religiously. And then this is where all the casuals come. But you lose stamina. You always lose stamina. That's not what I'm fucking talking about. There's no penalty. Like I can just spam swing and not worry because once I run out of stamina, which he's also losing stamina while blocking, then I'll just use my dashes and abilities to get away. It's a lot more simpler now. That's all I'm trying to say. That looks kind of cool though. Activating the block turns on the lightsaber, so I look dope. At least he looks good doing it. I wish they had given him. I don't want him to have a block, but if they were gonna do it, at least give him some like cool blocking feature, not just the same thing. You know what I mean? And
Target spotted.
See, like right here, I can just keep hitting them. Especially with other heroes here, there's not much. Even if he dashes, you can keep spamming swing. Once you're out, again, that's when you use your dashes. I'm not trying to get past. Ah! You are a match for me. See, right there, the block did come in because I used it to block that attack. But again, you probably shouldn't be giving Maul and Yoda a block just because of Anakin. If you put someone in the game like that where you have to rechange the whole game based off of one guy, that means that guy's OP and you need to work on him, not just giving it to everyone else. Does that make sense? Oh, don't. See, like that type of saber hit annoys me right there. See, this is what makes Maul so good now. He has good RB dash. Wait, what? Okay, we did not hit each other like that. Oh, see, like right there. That's what I'm talking about. We just dash, but it stops me. If they had fixed that, this guy would not need a block at all. But now making Maul have a block is even easier because when I run out of RB dashes, I can just hold block. So yes, it does make Maul a little easier. You still see noobs in Galactic Assault getting shit on. And quick side note, what's my team doing in this whole time? Oh, I guess they're all fighting him. Okay. It was literally the targets versus 3 guys for both teams just now. Ooh, just saved his life with that. Alright, so can I block with Raisin version? Yes, I can. Okay, let's make sure. Okay, now we're fighting 4 of them. And now one of them has a gun. See, this would actually be really fun if there was a parry. See, like right there, she can just spam swing. There's no... see, that's what I'm talking about. Right here, she should be getting penalized for doing that. I'm losing my stamina because she wants to spam swing. Good day for the Maul players, I guess. Makes life a lot easier. What animal is that? Oh, Shandy, look where I'm going. Just walking to the wall, don't mind me. What are we all... See, why is everyone camping down here, dude? That's like fucking consistent theme today. Stop camping, bitch! Get good, you folkers. Alright, now we just in a camp here. Oh, hold on. We stuck on a rock. Let my health go up anyway. You like my lightsaber? Oh, that's over.
At last.
There you go. Well, Maul's a lot easier. And again, like I said, I don't think he needs a block, but at least they made it kind of look cool when he's blocking. I think it would look 1,000 times better and play 1,000 times better if there was actually a parry with the other changes I've said. Before someone starts arguing. Listen to the whole thing. I still wish Yoda had it. Since they're giving a one, man, it would look so dope with him jumping and blocking or something. Oh boy. But that, again, would not be easy to put in the game. Just throwing it out there. That would not be something easy to do. It's a lot easier to just have him stand there holding a lightsaber and kind of moving it than having Yoda jumping and blocking it. That would not be easy. Don't get me wrong. Not saying it would be. That would... Whew.